Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel here on YouTube. Last video, which was my 500th video, I drew Garfield and Odie. Garfield was requested by Catatu_2008. I am going to do something different here. So for fun, I'm going to treat Garfield and Odie as if they're part of the K-pop Demon Hunter world. Some of you may have seen the video where I repainted one of these tiny tan McDonald's figurine toys to look like Genu of the Saja Boys as part of K-pop Demon Hunter. Well, why not have Garfield and Odie part of that as well? And this is kind of the fun thing that I encourage people to do with their sketchbooks. It's just, if you have a silly idea, why not mark it down? I'm sure that somebody would have done something like this already. I didn't check out or research that. I don't really need to. Maybe I should have. Maybe I would. It doesn't really matter. I draw Garfield exactly the same as I've been drawing Garfield for the longest time, but I'm going to change up the look of this Garfield just a little bit to make it look like Derpy the tiger. So I'm giving him sharper ears just for fun. And you got to have these unnecessary awesome fangs. Just like that. Really different eyes. A little more stylized, I suppose. Let's go with these wonderful sort of cheeks like that. Put on the bottom row of teeth too. So yeah, just a doodle, nothing too serious. I'm going to change the body structure as well of Garfield here to have Garfield standing up instead of laying down like I did in the last one. Now, some of you probably know this about cats. Cats have huge hind feet. So their hind legs and their feet are huge. This allows them to jump, and it's kind of remarkable to see that. But that's their heel there. This is their toes. So most of you probably know that, but I thought I'd just sort of point that out, just in case you didn't. So let's see here. I'm going to treat this in a comparable way to when we are introduced to Derpy the tiger at Romy's place, where the tiger comes in and knocks over a plant, a pot of flowers. So that's what this is. So let's see. I'm doing this from memory, so I don't, well, I mean, I have a pretty decent memory. It's not the best always. Sometimes I get a few things confused, but for the most part, I kind of remember how certain things look a little bit. And I'm saying that because I'm trying to remember the stripes. They're a lot different on Derpy. There are a series of almost like leopard spots on Derpy's chest. And then I think there's, yeah, I'm pretty sure, stripes like this on the legs. And then there's like a whole bunch of stripes on this tiger. On the tail here as well. We'll just put like a couple little whiskery type things there. So there's that. Now here comes the fun part. I'm going to dip the pen here. I'm going to draw Odie like Susie or Sussie, the magpie. And it's going to be kind of drawn the same way as I've always drawn Odie too, but I'm going to add some different features. So I'm going to give Odie the exact same kind of nose and eyes. Although I think this is going to end up being a little bit smaller. And put in these hash lines without cross hatching. Gotta have the mouth. But we're gonna do this weird, awesome, gross little tongue. Because that's jarring. When you first see that, that's like one of those things that's like, oh, what is this bird doing? Blinking. And of course, well, the whole thing about blinking, we're going to draw in more of these eyes. Similar kind of to what we did up above. Let's let them kind of be floating eyes though. And same kind of body as Odie would always have. Similar sort of feet. Yeah. Let's have those eyes looking that way, and we'll sort of hint towards there being some on the other side there too. This is kind of gross and awesome. Okay. What else? Oh, you know what? Let's have this paw. We're just going to point at Derpy Garfield. And kind of a reversed triangle tail. Got to have the spot, but in a way, the Magpie from memory has almost like another eye back there, but it's not another eye, it's just markings on the wings. There's kind of like a row of these, although I don't draw Odie with a collar. And instead of the sprigs of hair, the two little sprigs of hair, we'll do that traditional Korean hat. A hat called gat, because that is pretty easy to remember. Cool little top hat. I'll leave sort of like a bit of light reflection. So that is Derpy, Garfield, and Sussie Odie. And if you remember, this is what I drew for the 500th video. This is for the 501st video. So for fun, I'm going to say 501st. All right, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out for a minute or so. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I truly appreciate it. You can like, you can share, you can leave a comment. Just be respectful of each other. And if there's something you'd like to see me draw, or, I don't know, ruin in my own way, just let me know in the comments. And, you know, maybe I'll draw something just for fun. If I've never drawn it before, I'll give it a shot. Anyway, folks, I hope you have a great day. And, yeah, that's it. Ciao for now.